Now, I want you to pay very keen attention to what I just said, and I will repeat myself, because this is where sustainable growth comes from. When hundreds of thousands, even educational system reform, the rentier state that I talked about does not generate enough because the tax base is too small. But if we have millions of Liberians in the tax base paying taxes and having money to pay decent school fees, then the schools will be much more sustainable. Because the crux of any development of social services is ability to pay. Not necessarily for all the citizens, but so that the situation stands right now in Liberia, we have a mass of, I don't know, is it 85% unemployed, technically, with a smaller number if you include vulnerable employment, who cannot afford to pay a hospital bill. And we have a government whose revenue base is so small because the economy is so small, because it is not a market-based economy that is opening up and that is turning over according to the latent multiplier. And so this is why I'm proposing a market-based and inclusive market-based economy. We have to change. We have to move forward. And each one of you sitting here, you have the opportunity to make that change. I am not very sure that many candidates or aspirants have really understood what we are dealing with. Governance in Liberia, the electoral process that we are coming to is not a football field game, a Barca versus Real Madrid, where you are jumping around the field with t-shirts. If I ask how many of you have been borrowed by this or that politician to go and stand in crowds, not knowing why you are really there, except maybe someone gave you a t-shirt or a bus ride. I don't know how many people will put their hands up. I will not embarrass you this morning with that question or this afternoon. But what I want to leave with you, the thought that I want to leave with you, is that we all have a collective responsibility to fundamentally change the way this country has been governed for over 90 years. As it stands, we are like the frog in the pot of ice cold water that is put on the stove, and the temperature starts to rise. But the body of the frog adjusts to the increase in temperature until it becomes too late. When the pot is a pot of boiling water, it's too late for the frog to jump out. Liberia is at the turning point. We cannot expect to follow large fleets of jeeps and trucks and fanfare and booze and liquor and bags of rice, only at the end of the day to see these candidates giving one mineral deposit or one forestry concession to the financiers of those fleets of vehicles. You and I have a responsibility. We cannot keep doing the same thing over and over and expect different results. I want to leave you with this thought. Long after I'm gone from this palaver hut, as you talk to your comrades, to your friends, to your families, if we make the mistake and we do not ask other people who intend to govern this country, what is their platform? How do they intend to change your situation? You and you and you. So that maybe it's not a government job, but maybe there is hope for you in an agricultural plantation. Maybe there's hope for you in a supply chain of that agricultural value chain. Maybe there's hope for you in the construction company. Maybe there's hope for you in a processing, a gold processing, or a furniture processing program, such as the Black Empowerment of South Africa has been able to do. If you mind the fanfare and the crowds, and you do not shine your eyes and pay attention to the platforms, of each of these candidates, this may be the last chance for Liberia before we slip back into conflict. Conflict born of frustration, conflict similar to what happened before from the 1979 rice riots, conflict such as the Civil War, conflict which this time around, if you look at the Trump doctrine, massive cuts in support to the UN system, massive cuts in support to USAID, massive cuts and refocusing on America first. We may not have an unmail to send troops here again to spend $7 billion that has been spent in this country anymore. It is a stark choice that you and I must make. I would caution you, like Jacob and Esau in the Bible, that you covenant from this day not to be a part of the Esau generation. The generation that will sell their birthright for a plate of soup, or a bag of rice, or a t-shirt and a bottle of liquor at a political rally, or a motorcycle that has been financed by the same people who exploit our country and keep us backward and poor and without hope. I pray that with your help and with the help of Almighty God, Liberia has a chance to rise, Liberia has a chance to shine, Liberia has a chance to prosper with transformative and transparent leadership. The choice is yours, the Liberians, to make. I thank you.